This is an emergency broadcast issued by the National Behavior Observation Division. If your cat has started bringing dead animals into your home, lock the doors. This is not instinct. This is not affection. And these are not normal animals. In multiple states, blood-soaked remains have been connected to a rise in sleep disturbances, unexplainable markings, and confirmed sightings of an unidentified tall-winged presence near residential homes. The remains your cat delivers may be the only thing keeping this presence out. If you've already removed or discarded what your cat left behind, do not go near any windows. Do not sleep. Lock the door. Further instructions will follow. Most people believe that when a cat brings home a dead bird or a mouse, or something worse, it's just a gift. Some call it instinct. Others call it affection. That's what the books say. But books don't hear what your cat hears at 2:13 a.m. They don't see what it sees when it stares out the window for hours, unmoving. What if your cat isn't hunting? What if it's offering something? What if it knows that something is waiting just outside your home, and this blood-covered thing, is the only thing keeping it out? What happens when you take it away? The first incident was reported from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, involving Cassandra Hale, a 34-year-old woman who lives alone. For 3 weeks, Cassandra's cat, Fig, began bringing in dead animals, strange birds with black feathers, broken legs, and beaks sealed shut with dark resin. These offerings came almost every other day, always left near the front door. Cassandra felt uneasy but dismissed them as hunting trophies, until one night, she threw the latest carcass into the woods behind her house. That same night, she was awakened by slow, deliberate wings brushing her window. Fig screamed, a sound no cat should make, and hid under the bed, refusing to come out. Over the next days, Cassandra's dreams became vivid nightmares of a tall, thin figure with cracked wings, watching her from above. At times, she woke with scratches on her arms and a bitter metallic taste in her mouth. Her cat's behavior grew aggressive. It hissed at shadows, clawed Cassandra's face in desperate warning when she tried to remove more dead animals. Ignoring the warnings, Cassandra's mental state deteriorated. She heard whispers from empty rooms and saw dark silhouettes moving just beyond the corner of her vision. On the 23rd night, the huntress came. Cassandra's screams stopped abruptly at 3:12 a.m. Her neighbors called police after days of silence. When officers arrived, they found her collapsed, catatonic, with deep claw marks covering her body and her face stained black as if something had sucked the life from her skin. She remains in a coma, eyes wide open but unseeing. The cat sits by her bedside, silent and watchful. The huntress had claimed her. Cats bring dead animals as warnings, but once ignored, the huntress hunts the owner herself. The second incident was reported from Ashland, Oregon, involving Mark Lentz, a 62-year-old retired mechanic. One morning, Mark found a dead squirrel on his doormat. Not unusual, except the blood soaked into the porch wood, forming strange red lines. When Mark leaned closer, he realized the blood had spelled a single word: stay. Unnerved, he washed the blood away, hoping to end whatever warning his cat was giving him. That night, at exactly 3 a.m., Mark dreamed of a tall, thin woman with cracked feathers sprouting from her arms. She scratched her long, razor-sharp claws across his bedroom ceiling, the sound echoing through the darkness. Mark woke in a cold sweat, heart pounding. His bedroom door was locked, yet when he checked the doorknob, it was smeared with black soot. 3 deep claw marks were pressed into the metal, as if something tried desperately to get inside. Over the following days, Mark's nights filled with whispers and unseen scratching noises. His cat, usually calm, began growling at empty corners and refused to enter his bedroom. By the end of the week, Mark's hands trembled uncontrollably. His vision blurred. He said he saw the woman's silhouette standing outside his window, watching him with hollow, burning eyes. The warnings had been ignored, and now, the huntress was no longer waiting. Mark's fate remains unknown. His house stands empty, doors claw-marked and stained. His cat waits outside, silent and watchful, guarding against the inevitable. This creature is known only as the huntress, a tall, bird-like predator lurking in the shadows near rooftops, silently watching the homes below. Her face is mostly bone, sharp, hollow, and cracked, like a skull worn beneath thin, stretched skin. Her wings are impossibly long, folding and stretching with unnatural grace. Her limbs end not in talons, but in clawed, human hands, grotesque and unsettling. The huntress never speaks. She communicates through dreams, dark, vivid warnings that seep into your mind like poison. Her hunger is not for flesh, but for souls. She cannot cross a home's threshold unless her signal is erased. That signal is the dead animal your cat leaves for you. The blood on those offerings carries a psychic warning. The body itself forms a barrier, a fragile shield between you and her. But if you discard, burn, or ignore these offerings, you are inviting her in. And when she finally enters, she doesn't take you immediately. She waits, patiently, in the darkest corners of your dreams, until your mind breaks enough to open the door yourself. Then, and only then, does the huntress claim her prey. If your cat starts bringing you dead animals, do not panic. Do not throw them away. Leave them where the cat placed them. Let the blood run where it must. If the blood forms symbols, leave them untouched. Do not clean. Do not mop. If your cat howls and refuses to let you sleep, stay with it. Do not sleep. If you see something outside the window, close the blinds, but do not look away too quickly. If your cat ever claws at you after you've touched a dead animal, it's not attacking. It's marking you for protection. Above all, lock the door. If your cat starts bringing dead animals, the huntress has already found your home.